Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We got an exciting round of updates on this FAQ Friday, and we got Andy and Brandon coming live and direct from a special event that they're going to do a little walkthrough and show off where they're at by the end of it. So stay till the end for
Yeah,
fun little surprise.
let's get this
Yeah.
started.
FAQ Friday, guys. Let's get that going. Shake it up first, right? Yeah.
I'm just going to drink from my opaque stein. There's definitely only water in this.
Definitely blow on it first.
Yeah, well, no, this is you don't blow on water. If it was a mug, yes. I'll blow on the wine in your coffee mug to make everybody on Zoom think you have coffee.
Coffee. Yeah, exactly.
Fine. Oh man, I go straight vodka, man.
Yeah, you would.
I'm
You
a
would.
big or go home kind of guy.
It's Friday. It's
It's
Friday.
Friday. Oh man.
Nice.
Red Bull and VOD. I see how you roll. Huh? All right.
So welcome to Energy Service Partners Dealer Support FAQ Friday, powered by ESP, of course, and Danny O'Malley and Brandon Barton, who's sitting right over here.
I don't have the luxury of being able to
Doesn't work
poke
that way,
anybody on my screen.
Cool.
All right. Well, we're gonna walk through the newsletter plus some other bonus info that has come out in the last week since we sent that newsletter. But yeah, all really good, really important stuff that we want everybody to be aware of. We can just go top to bottom and start in here. Actually, before we go too far, I'm sure everybody. I'm sure everybody read this thoroughly, but just to start, the project intake and engineering timelines blurb right up there at the top. We are making big changes behind the scenes here and all in a really good way. We have some departmental shifts that are going on, and really it's all about just making sure we have the right people in the right seats who are just getting shit done. And actually, that's, if you can see here, this says GSDRFT, and that stands for get shit done right the first time. And that's our theme for obviously the remainder of the year, but also into 2025. We want to really just make sure we're simplifying and serving our dealer partners and just getting shit done. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We'll have you'll be in direct contact with the people who are going to be helping you out all along the way for your projects from now on.
Yeah, just a number of changes in our front office to back office as far as dealing with not only the backlog, but dealing with kind of the fun things that we're going to talk about today with procurement and you name it, all kinds of things like that to help move things through the pipeline and help jobs get installed faster, help you guys get paid faster, help everybody get more referrals and rock and roll.
Yeah, this is the most exciting pivot I've seen ESP take.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
Yeah.
As a marketing, one more thing before we move on. As a marketing guy, I totally recognize that anytime you hear a business say something like, we've made huge changes, we're changing everything. Yeah. Let's see what's happening. Ditto off what Brandon said. I've been here this is my 4-year anniversary at ESP. And yeah, like these changes here are really, really exciting. We've been talking about doing the stuff that we're going to be doing here so soon. I'm pumped. Anyway, let's talk about that. Let's get into the action here. So I'll take this one. We wrapped up September, had a good strong performance from a lot of people, a lot of partners out there selling like mad, which I love to see. We are going to do the raffle on next week, next Thursday, and so we'll be able to announce the results of that. Keep an eye out. We definitely want to send a bunch of people to a fun vacation. And then the other thing, we still got a little bit of swag left, Andy, I think, right? You haven't given away all of those awesome hats yet. So this still stands. Anybody who puts out a video, I want you to go find your most recent install or your happiest customer who ESP installed. Talk about the experience, tag us on social, share the video, make sure you hit at Energy Service Partners, and I'll pick it up. I'll make sure you get the credit. We'll get you a sweet hat, and maybe some bonus gear if we still got some legend stuff.
Danny, I have met with so many people. They're like, "Where do I get a hat like that?"
Tag us on social.
That's all.
Do the thing in the thing.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. I like that. Yeah.
All
Nice.
right.
Cool. Cabo, it's coming. It's a good time to go to Cabo, guys.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a
Trust me.
wonderful time to go. It's never a bad time to go to Cabo. Maybe the middle of summer isn't the most fun time to go to Cabo, but
Too hot. Too hot. Although
too
the
hot.
show's good then. I'll take the next one here. Aurora is coming. Not winter. Aurora is coming. So be on the lookout. Make sure if you haven't used Aurora before, then you're going to start using it now. It's going to be one of our sources of truth in developing and building proposals. We've got a lot of new fun partnerships with them internally. So it's going to be like a one-stop shop. Get everything done here. And it's going to be basically the all-in-one financing, LightReach, Enfin, all the cash and loan products that you need to make your right sales, streamlined. The cool thing about this is it's really going to actually increase velocity from time of sale all the way through to glass on roof and just getting paid. How you ask is designs are coming from one place. It's not going to a couple different places. Engineering is coming from one place. There's not going to be a lot of like quality control of like, well, let's make sure these guys did this right and this production line's up here. And so it's going to really streamline a lot of things. I'm very excited for it. We're going to do a pretty big pivot here throughout this month. So watch this space, make sure you get your logins and understand how to do Aurora. We will do a bunch of trainings. We will do a bunch of webinars to make sure that you know exactly what to do and how to do it.
We just put we had our webinar yesterday. It is already up on our YouTube channel. Go check that out. It's on the webinar playlist, and I just made everything public, so you can watch all of our wonderful videos on there without having to click into a playlist anymore. But
Thanks for doing that, Danny.
yeah, you got, of course, of course. But one thing, Brandon, if you go down the line a little bit over, I want to highlight the fewer change orders right there. One of the reasons this is going to be, you'll be able to see it and kind of interpret it from the webinar yesterday, but you'll get these really highly detailed models of the roof where we didn't really have that before. You didn't really have the constraints. We were kind of painting with very broad brushes, which not the best when you need to be pretty precise. So this is going to help so much. You're not going to have those scenarios, or they're going to be so few and far between where it's like, I sold 40 panels. Guess what? We can only fit 25. That shouldn't happen like ever again. So this will definitely help streamline all those things. No more holds, no more change orders, no more freaking out because you're missing a couple panels. So yeah, really, really looking forward to that part of it.
Cool.
Yeah, complete integration's been something that all of our partners have been asking for. And you ask, we listen mentality, right? So it's coming.
100%.
Yeah,
So stoked.
It's gonna be cool. Nice.
I'll take this one. Yes, I just hopped off a call right before this with our Solar Insure rep, Jenny. We are fully certified to offer the Solar Insure 30/30 total coverage. This is pretty cool. It's not, we chatted with them about it, RA Plus, and we were like, oh my God, when can we get this? Like, let's do this right now. So luckily they put us front of the line, and we got our certification back in line, back in order. This is coming soon. We just need to make sure our tech teams have gotten it into the system for you. But basically, when you sell a solar and battery system, you can add a loaner cash, that is, you can add this 30-year coverage, and it is going to help that homeowner just have ultimate peace of mind for very, very long time. No more of the like, oh yeah, step down on the battery coverage or anything. They really took that feedback and ran with it. So much more straightforward, less confusion, makes sense for homeowners, makes sense just to give your people peace of mind, and helps us too. Like we would love to say, yeah, we'll be able to handle any and all problems forever and ever and ever. It's so nice to have backup with a reputable company like Solar Insure and the coverage that they have. It's like the largest insurance company in the world, like the sixth largest business in the world or something crazy like that is backing them. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, Zurich. Yeah, we'll go over that. So keep an eye out for official announcement and up training webinar on that, probably in about 2 weeks.
Yeah. One added bonus to that too is I believe we've figured out some better pricing for everybody along the way as well. So watch this space for that. That'll be a big benefit for everybody. Me personally, every cash deal, every loan, I add this. It gives everybody such peace of mind. 30 years coverage on battery. Like there's the huge one right there. Like walk it through. Homeowners, when you do the math, it's really not that much. And it makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
Game on.
Nothing like talking about all the perks of a PPA and why this, why that. And then the homeowner says, I need to purchase this. I only own. Well, great. Let's take all those perks and carry it over this way.
Yeah, 100%.
Perfect. Cool.
Cool. Brandon, want to do this one?
Yeah, Everbright guys. We got a new minimum FICO score. It's going to be 700 starting on 10/18. So middle of the month, expect a 700 credit score or better in order to service a Everbright opportunity for your client. Now,
I think enough said there, right?
Short and sweet.
Did you notice how I'm like, well, son of a gun, right?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. All right.
Yeah. Hey,
Wah, wah, wah.
I think it does shed light to the lender experience. They need to make sure that payments are made by homeowners, right? And just protecting themselves in that essence. So if you do have a homeowner that's sub 700, you know who to pivot to. Okay.
Yeah. I will take this one here. As everybody has been hearing over the course of the last couple weeks, there has been some serious procurement issues and delivery issues with the Tesla Powerwall 3s, which is a big bummer because everybody loves the Tesla brand name. And so if you have projects that are with Tesla Powerwall 3s, there's going to be a couple different options for you. One is just wait. We'll get them. There's a queue, there's a list, there's a line. You're in it, your homeowners are in it. We will get them secured, we will get them installed, but there is going to be a delay. So let's not have any crazy over promising. I mean, we need to make sure that we really under promise this. And we've even had a little bit of news since this went out, which is basically we're going to cut off Tesla Powerwall 3 as a product that we can sell, just so that the customer experience is actually one that is viable.
Yeah.
What's cool is we're going to come up with some really cool plans for you to use the other battery products out there. So the Enphases, the Solar Edges, and maybe something new coming in here. Other next thing that we can take a look at is definitely going to be moving your homeowner over from the Powerwall 3 to something else and making that process as seamless as possible. I would say focus on the things that are newest, then next newest, then oldest, because the newest jobs will be the easiest ones to roll over and do a change order very quickly. And we're working with some of the lenders, depending on who you sold the job with, in how to do that the fastest, easiest, and best way possible. I think that this will probably be a 3 to 6 month issue that Powerwall 3 has. And then by next summer, we'll probably be back on board and they'll have all their procurement issues figured out. Maybe sooner, who knows?
Yeah.
It's just one of these big giant question marks that unfortunately, this is not the first time Tesla has done this.
I was going to say Tesla, for being so big on supply and demand, they got the demand, but they have not figured out the supply consistently, and this is no exception. We thought it was going to be, right? When we were first getting the Powerwall 3 rolled out, we were like, oh yeah, they got plenty of them, everybody's fine, yeah, woo, yeah, let's do this, and here we are. So I hate to say it, for everybody that really loves that Tesla brand, homeowners and partners included and everything, this is part of the brand. This is kind of what you should expect from them.
I think there's homeowners still waiting for those Tesla shingles to come out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
yeah. By the way, let's tease that. We are Tesla roof certified if you wanted to do that. But again, like, do you want to do that to somebody? I really would advise against it. But anyway, yeah, neither here nor there. So.
Well, ESP, we're here to always support our partners. So in essence of this new Tesla backlog, we are going to hold a couple of webinars, right, with Enphase and Solar Edge, our other partners, so we can help on talk tracks on how to overcome what perks come with those products.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that. In fact, I think Thursday we do have Enphase. So
Enphase webinar already scheduled for Thursday. I'll get the link out to everybody along with the recap of this once we send it. And yeah, Solar Edge coming soon as well.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you understanding.
Yeah, thank you.
430 watt premium panel.
Yeah,
black on black, beautiful panels, high power. I mean, it still blows my mind. Like you see these jumps of panel wattage coming out, every few months, whatever. And so I've told this story before, I'm sure. My grandparents, like probably 15 years ago now, put solar on their house outside Claremont,
Mm.
and they had like 160-watt panels
Yeah.
or something like that. And so like we've come a long ways. I've
Yeah.
got 300-watt panels on my roof, and now I'm like, oh man, I'm so behind. This is
Yeah.
old news. So
Yeah. Well, guys, yeah, just a friendly reminder, 3 cent adder, only 3 cents for a 430-watt panel. It will separate you from the rest of your competitors. I've seen those average proposals out there still reflecting 395s,
oh yeah,
400. So take
Yeah.
advantage of it, okay? Yeah, so Enfin, they do have a tech support hotline now. This is great for anybody having issues with Enfin. You have a direct resource. I would say it closely mimics what you're already using with like Light Reach and how amazing they are over there. Enfin's doing the same thing. So rather than email them or try to chat in, if you want a quicker, more robust process, I've tested it countless times. I would say at least 25 times, and they've been excellent in the service. And if they can't satisfy it, they tell you how to and who to go to. So save this number in your phone. It's an excellent resource. And then also, I think this is a good time, Andy, to maybe talk about the utility bill expectation with Enfin.
yes. I was gonna say we've
Yeah.
got a few things on Enfin too. Yep.
Yeah. So one of the big things that we've been hearing as of late, I know everyone loves the infant pricing and the system's really easy because it's already Aurora integrated. So if you've been using it, you're ready for the future. Big thing here is we've been getting kicked back a lot of old utility bills. So with Enfin TPO, Enfin loans, we must have a bill that's less than 90 days or 3 months old. So if you have a bill that is older than that you upload, it will get denied. It will create a stip, it will create a hold, and we'll have to get a new one. So do your darndest, do your best, get the most recent utility bill you possibly can and get that uploaded so that there are no delays. So again, must be less than 90 days old or 3 months.
Speaking of Enfin, while we're on the topic, before we go too far, Eric asked a great question about the Q-Cell 430-watt. Can that be used with Enfin? The answer
Thumbs
is
up.
hell yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's integrated in there, so it should have no problems choosing that.
Yep. Yeah, Q-Cells and Enfin are kind of tied at the hip. They're both part of the Q-Cell Hanwha family. So yeah, they love it when you use those. But actually, by combining a Q-Cell with Enfin, you get the extended panel warranty, right? Just a reminder on that. You get the 30-year, I believe. So yeah, great reason to pair that up with Enfin for sure. Brandon, I think a couple days ago you had one other thing about Enfin with the battery selection, if I'm not mistaken, if you recall, just how to get that pricing on the backup versus
Oh, the arbitrage.
That's
arbitrage. Yeah,
Danny, man, you have my wheel spinning. I'm so glad you bring this up. So,
mind
guys,
like a steel trap.
we're on this. This is why we communicate. I love it. So, in essence, guys, Enfin had redirected us on how to get that battery backup set appropriately. I would kindly encourage you guys to lean on energy arbitrage as the selection for each battery. And if you plan on having backup capabilities, you're going to move that percentage of reserve to 10 or 20%. If you plan on having no backup, still choose rate arbitrage, energy arbitrage, and set it at 0. And then if you're trying to do backup, you'll slide that 0 bar up to 10 or 20. I think that makes sense. You can still lean on your account executive, show you guys exactly what we're talking about later on.
Yeah.
It's super easy to use in Aurora just when you're working through the setup of your deal. Ooh, yeah. Sonny the sales bot. All right. We have been working hard. We've got a new feature in our chat, which is Sonny the AI sales bot. Sonny is all trained up on our knowledge base and a lot of the stuff on our website as well. And so I would absolutely encourage and request that anybody who wants to help us get better, but also get any quick answers you have. And a lot of the just kind of like general knowledge stuff, it should be able to nail it for you. If not, we want to find out what it's missing on. This is a baby bot, and we definitely appreciate everybody's understanding with nobody wants to talk to a robot until it's a very, very smart robot. And we have a like pretty smart robot, but it still needs some training wheels. So when you go to the chat, open it up, click, hey, I'm a sales partner. And then down there on the option, you'll see self-service bot. And then Sunny will pop in and say, hey, what's up? What can I do for you? If you accidentally hit that, just say agent. It'll get you to somebody during business hours. But feel free to ask it a lot of different things like that. Like, hey, oh, I forgot something about GoodLeap, or like, oh, hey, how does the Enfin thing work? And the more that you ask it, it's going to get smarter. It's going to get better at it. And it will also tell us behind the scenes, myself and one of my colleagues are kind of wrangling our bot behind the scenes and just figuring out, okay, these are the most common questions. This is what it's spitting out. If these are, above 90% accuracy, we're good. If they are like, oh, iffy, like we want to find out what it's not 100% confident on and be able to serve you better, so that we want this to be able to be something you can tap into any time of day, 24/7. If you got a random question, you're like, oh, I gotta call in the morning and I forget like what to do with this particular, like we want to be able to help you just get that and put your mind at ease. Oh,
Looks like we got a special guest
do we
here.
have a guest star getting the pump on?
ESP. ESP.
Say hi.
Oh, sorry guys, didn't see you over there. Was too busy getting jacked at Gondor right now. We hear some Urukai outside. We're about to go into battle. The battle is people not selling solar. We're getting them in the door and we're teaching them how to slap glass and kick ass. ESP Nation, if you're watching this right now, go in the comments and say meat's back on the menu, boys.
Meat's on the menu.
Meat's back.
Love
on
it.
the menu.
Let's go. Thanks, Pessy. Appreciate you, bro. Love that guy.
Oh, good times, good times. All right. Awesome. Well, yeah, we did it. Was there anything else? Was that the end of the newsletter?
Oh.
I mean, that's pretty much everything we need to
Okay.
cover today. That was
Yeah.
the biggest piece.
Brandon couldn't figure out the tech and went running. Um,
I was muted, bro.
Brandon got
Yeah.
jealous of watching Pessy get pumped. He's like,
Train the trainer, bro.
Yeah,
Train the trainer.
exactly.
gotta get in on it.
No, I think
All
the
right.
territory thing was the only thing we left off at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Touch on that just while we're talking. We are focusing our efforts on the areas of California where we know we can provide a great experience. We did
Mhm.
traditionally have kind of the like out of service territory where we'd still send somebody. It was just a pretty hefty adder because it's
Yeah.
hard to get somebody out there. It's hard to find the people who have, a presence there and are willing to make those long drives. And ultimately, it's less than 1% of the jobs that we've
Yeah.
installed in those territories, but it always takes way more than 1% of our resources to get those jobs done just because it's hard. And so, while we'd love to say, hey, we'll take anybody, anywhere, anytime, we know that we need to be able to focus our efforts where we can provide just a great experience and not get distracted. So
Yeah.
that's the real reason behind it.
We love the people that live in Timbuktu and BFE, but we need to
Yes.
focus on the people that live in the most populated areas.
That's right.
So much respect, much love, but let's go faster where more people are at and living than in others. So good stuff. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, stay tuned for more exciting announcements from your ESP crew.
Bye.
Have a great weekend. Happy selling.
See you guys.